Who will win the 2023 Royal Rumbles? Let's take the temperature of 15 fighting spirits in sports entertainment. And with the fever for flavour to be drinking in LA at WrestleMania 39, who is reading hot, lukewarm or cold? We start with Mammy Dearest, Rhea Ripley. Joining the Judgment Day and playing a part in ousting Edge from the gang, Rhea has captured the imagination of the WWE Universe as de facto Judgment Day leader and corrupter of Lucha legend offspring. As a queue forms of willing worms who wish to be ripped apart by the Riptide, Ripley is hot to tear through the Women's Rumble this year. Now, there's only two female competitors who are truly melting the mercury this year, and Ripley's chances are so hot they're hurting my feelings. Another keen to showcase their brutality in the Rumble reality is former winner of the whole darn thing, Drew McIntyre. A trip to Cardiff ended in broken dreams that he has since struggled to wake up from. Aligning himself with his favourite brawling brute Sheamus and running afoul of Karrion Kross and Scarlett has left McIntyre as cold as an Ayrshire January this time around. No doubt Drew will assert his dominance in the 30-man dalliance, but I don't see him punching his ticket to the Mania main this year. Sorry, Drew. One keen to laugh all their way to the metaphorical bank is Seth freaking Rollins. After falling low in high-profile feuds with Cody Rhodes and Matt Riddle, the architect of the Shield was allowed to organically regrow as a babyface. He has spoken loud about wanting to headline WrestleMania this year, but his current positioning in the US Championship mix makes him lukewarm on our thermometer, a very strong addition to any male Rumble war of attrition, and one that will garner some eliminations. But with another go-around with the son of the plumber in his future, a Rumble victory may not necessarily be in the pipeline. How about a momentous momentum-making moment for Morgan? Well, Liv Morgan's mental breakdown since losing the SmackDown Women's Championship has made her a hard player to predict for friends and foes alike, going as far as to demand to enter the Women's Rumble at number 1. Her recent remix with an attitude adjustment warms her up on the scale to lukewarm. Now, there very much seems to be something in the work for Liv as she spirals downwards. Maybe a Shawn Michaels style coast-to-coast boast could be part of it? Maybe. From controlling your narrative to damage control and the key components in the triumvirate, Bayley, her return at SummerSlam and her alliance with Io Sky and Dakota Kai hasn't won her any gold as of yet, but it has won her some big WWE moments. Last woman standing matches, ladder matches, war games, an impending steel cage contest with Becky Lynch. Despite her continued presence on WWE's flagship shows, a Rumble stumble is predicted by the indicator. She is reading cold to win the whole thing. Bayley will have a part to play at WrestleMania, no doubt, but one that does not involve a single strap bathed in either red or blue. What about somebody on the blue side who's been hunting the strap down lately? Well, Sonya Deville has emerged from the rack and ruin of her management career and recently become a thorn in the side of the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. However, the blue remains on the regulator. Sonya is cold to be a thorn in the side on the WrestleMania stage, but it's certainly giving Charlotte Flair something to do in the interim. We need somebody to warm this temperature gauge up a little bit, don't we? How about Raquel Rodriguez, an imposing presence on NXT as former singles and doubles champion, with a victory over Rhea Ripley on her cage match page, and that's forever. Raquel has been favourably positioned when her office hours were moved to Fridays, hasn't she? We thought we'd see a showdown with her and Ronda Rousey for the top title, but that never really materialised, owing to returning royalties' flair for the gold, shall we say. This puts Raquel up to lukewarm on our scale, though. She seems like a very real, very credible big match opponent for Charlotte Flair to square up to in LA. If she doesn't win the whole thing, she's certainly going to leave the ring looking like a Tejana bomb has gone off in it. What about the damn reputation of Ronda Rousey, the winner of last year's Rumble? She caught everybody off guard doing that, didn't she? Eventually, she wrestled the title away from Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania Backlash last year, and from there the backlash began. Her run on top was met with criticism due to promos, like some of the matches, being far from refined. Losing the title in the way she did to old rival Queenie puts her lukewarm on the temperature gauge to bag back-to-back Rumble wins. It wouldn't be a result that lifts the spirit of the fans, but since when did that ever stop WWE creative anyway? Ronda's victory would be a spear through the heart of many ardent WWE fans, whilst the men's match may be won by a spear to the chest. Bobby Lashley, admit it, you thought I was going to say Goldberg, didn't you? Bobby Lashley has had a strong 12 months on the WWE books, a brief run as WWE champ, several hard-hitting showdowns with Brock Lesnar as well. He's declared for the Rumble, and regardless of his current impending business of hurt, ruminating with MVP, he is cold on the regulator. I'd love to give Big Bad Bob a warmer forecast, but the outlook is a shower of bad intention from Montel Vontavious Porter and his cloud-touching charge Omos once again. Sorry, Bob. One hoping to keep their distance from Lashley and the reign of terror he would bring is Austin Theory, the WWE United States champion. His last-minute addition to the Money in the Bank match, his subsequent win, all prove that he was Vince McMahon's pet project. However, when Vince legit left, Theory's momentum legit stalled. The motor's kind of kicked back in now he's the US champ once again, but US gold does not heat him up enough for the Rumble. He is cold on our thermometer. Theory's Mania plans don't require Rumble recognition, but he'll surely play a part. There are, however, question marks over the part that will be played by Brock Lesnar. He's on the poster, but wasn't on the graphic this past week on Raw. If he's an innie as opposed to an outie, his Rumble stats are strong. A two-time Rumble winner, undefeated in singles action at the event. He holds the record along with Braun Strowman for most eliminations in a single Rumble match as well. Sure, his figures are hot, but his reading is lukewarm. Now, a great shock entrant he would make, but there's zero reason to roll back Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in Los Angeles. However, it is Brock Lesnar, so we can never completely rule out that they won't, which is why he is not cold. He's very much sitting in the middle of the Mercury. We end with a quartet who are close to Califaction for Californication. The man comes back around for this year's Rumble. Becky Lynch will enter her first 30-woman war for the first time since 2019, the year that she won the whole match. Her comeback in time for a caged showdown with Damage Control at Survivor Series was met with excitement, and she's been putting the work in ever since. Big Time Bex is burning hot on the scale. Whilst it's not a new milestone for Lynch, becoming a double Rumble winner is rare air, and it may position her for a unique showdown at WrestleMania with one of her older rivals. A name we would have never expected to consider in the Rumble rundown is Sami Zayn. The story that saw Sami play comedy bloodline foil for just a few weeks has become the most compelling creative that the company is crafting. An honorary Uso who is hot on the thermometer right now. Sami Zayn having the audacity to win the Royal Rumble and consequently earn his moment with the head of the table is the obvious way to end this slow burn chemistry with a bang. Should Sami beat Roman Reigns if he does defy the odds in the Rumble? Well, we did a video about that already, so I'll go seek that out in a little bit. As many have done videos about our next guy toppling the Tribal Chief, we will mention him now as well. Cody Rhodes' adrenaline is strong heading into Rumble season. Rhodes was the hottest pick to hold the Money in the Bank briefcase last year. However, after his pec tear en route to Hell in a Cell, he wouldn't be lifting anything in 2022. His declaration for the Rumble sets the mercury off. He is hot to win the whole match. He's passionate, he's tearful, his designer monologues have always focused on his desire to hold the thing that his daddy never did. And it almost definitely earns him a place in WrestleMania's grand final via the glory of 6 months off and 29 men. However, another story has been quietly written in the meantime, one that goes back generations. What if, just what if, one of Roman Reigns' family ties comes back to bind? The Rock, at time of recording, is considered by betmakers and rule breakers a hot favourite to headline WrestleMania with the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. It's been 10 years since Dwayne Johnson has climbed to the mountaintop, and he could be the only guy that could stop the megalomaniacal Anoa'i. The Rock is cooking. He is hot, believe it or not, on our scale to win the Royal Rumble in 2023. A family feud featuring Hollywood Rock, all set in the shadow of Tinseltown. That's got WrestleMania written all over it. And the Royal Rumble could feature the writing on the wall should Dwayne pop up unexpectedly. Hey, that's just 15 potential players who could go up and over in the over-the-top match. Let me know who you think could do it if we haven't mentioned them in the comments down below. Stay safe and love you, bye.